Beautiful cake. It's a chocolate bundt cake with a cream cheese filling. So now let's start the cake. So first of all, the recipe calls for buttermilk. 1 cup. I don't have buttermilk, so I'm gonna make buttermilk. This is 1 cup of whole milk, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of vinegar. And I'm just gonna let it sit here for about 5 minutes. And I just made buttermilk. So this is my softened cream cheese, 8 ounces, 1/3 cup of sugar. Here's 2 tablespoons of butter and 1 egg yolk, just the yolk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And now I'm going to mix this together. So this is my cream cheese filling. So now let's start on our dry ingredients. I'm gonna sift together 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna sift all this in my bowl. Okay, I almost forgot. I have 3/4 of a cup of cocoa powder, and I'm also going to sift that in. Now I'm just going to mix all this together. This is 1 stick of softened butter, and I'm going to add 1 3/4 cup of sugar. Now I'm going to mix this together. Now I'm going to add 3 eggs, 1 at a time, mixing in between, just until you don't see the yellow. I'm going to add my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients. Now I'm going to mix this together. Okay, so now it's pretty much combined. Now we need to add our buttermilk. Now I'm gonna mix this in. Here's my Bundt pan. I sprayed it with a non-stick baking spray. That's the one that has the flour in it. Nothing will stick. I'm gonna add my cake batter, about 1/3 of it, in here. Okay, so I have some in here. Now I'm going to make like a little path right here. That way it'll guide me for my filling. Okay, like that. So check this out. I'm gonna put my cream cheese batter in a baggie, a big plastic bag. That's gonna be easier for me to put it in my cake. Okay, so now I'm just gonna move all this to one of the corners, and then we're gonna put it on our cake. So I cut the edge off like that. Now I'm just gonna put it in the middle like this. Okay, so this didn't come out too bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna put my cake batter. I'm gonna start on the edges and bring it in. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in a 350-degree preheated oven for about 50 to 60 minutes until I can put a toothpick in the middle and it comes out clean. So here's my cake. I cooked it for 50 minutes, 50, and the toothpick inserted came out clean. So now I'm going to let it completely cool off, and then we're going to make it look pretty. So here's my chocolate cake, and it really came out good. It's nice and cool now. Okay, you got to let it completely cool off. So I want to decorate it a little bit. A similar recipe online. I thought the picture was pretty, so I'm going to kind of try to do something similar to that. I didn't use the same recipe, but okay, so this is what I happen to have in my pantry. Chocolate chips and white chips. So I'm going to put these in the microwave 30 seconds at a time. Mix them 30 seconds at a time. And then I'm going to use this to make a design. I'm going to put them in a plastic bag. Okay, so we're going to do that. So here's a little glass with a plastic bag. My chocolate is very melted, and it was just a minute. So now I'm going to put it in here, and this is what I'm going to use to decorate my cake. Okay, so here's my cake with the chocolate on it. Okay, so look at this. It came out really good. Now I have just some white chips, and I'm just gonna add those. And it just gives it all the more pop. So here's the inside of my cake. You can see the filling, it is in there. The cake is beautiful. You can see the part right there, the little filling. This is my chocolate cake with cream cheese filling. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.